Hi, welcome to A&B Jukebox Repair, your one-stop source for Rowe jukebox repair service and replacement parts. My name is Bruce Wentworth, and I'll be your instructor today. Today is part one of a three-part series on upgrading your CDM4 mechanism, your Rowe CDM4 mechanism, to a Rowe CD Pro mechanism. And the reason you need to consider doing this is because a lot of the CDM4 players now, we're still repairing them, my company, but it's harder to repair them. There's no new lasers to replace them, so all we can do is calibrate them and do what the other things we do, and try to get them working again. But the CD Pro players, you can still get pickups and replace the lasers and so on, so you can guarantee that those are going to be working for many more years to come. So anyway, this is a Rowe CDM4 mechanism, and we're going to take you step by step on how to remove the parts needed in order to go ahead and do an upgrade on it. Okay, again, this is part one of a three-part series, and again, we're going to start right now. The tools you're going to need today are a 3/8 driver or a 3/8 quarter-inch socket, a quarter-inch walnut driver. Again, you can use a quarter-inch socket, and this one you can use a 3/8 socket. We're also going to have a pair of pliers. Okay, those are the three tools you're going to need for today. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is unplug the mechanism control decoder. You're going to go ahead and unplug the top here, the optical switch, the counters over here, the mech interface, and let's see. It looks like that's it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and unscrew it. And basically on this unit here, let's see, I guess I'm going to need a different size. I'm going to need one more size that I didn't count on. I think I'm going to need a 5/16. Let's try this. Okay, so again, I'm going to do it from the frame. It's only one screw that holds it. You're going to loosen it up, and you should be able to slide it out like that. Okay, before you take out the mech control, there's one other thing I forgot, the CD player. Okay, the CD player sometimes has hold down brackets on top, which are like right on the corners. These brackets have been removed. So basically, once you remove the brackets, the player you can lift right out of the grommets like this. When you get the player out, you have to push on the tab, slide the bottom one out, then you push on the tabs on the bottom and work it side to side. There's the player. Okay, again, these are the two wire plugs that come off the player. These plugs are attached to the mech control. So when you take this out now, you see, the whole harness comes with it. So again, you should disconnect the player first and then the mech control. The mech control just has one screw that holds it in, and then that's out. Okay, as we're looking at the mech now, we have to remove the mechanism frame, the player frame. So we disconnect the optical switch from the frame, and the screws you're going to take off today are going to be taken off 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, 3/4 inch, okay, not hex nut screws, and 1 3/8. So we're going to do that now. We're going to go ahead and unscrew this one here. I guess we're going to have to do this one too. Nope, don't have to do that one. That's one. Here's the one in the front. Take that one off. And we're going to do one right here. That's 3. And then the last one is the 3/8 over here. Let's see what we got. I guess we have to do this other one over here too, all the way out. Here we go. There we go. So now this should lift up and off. Okay, before we do this, I forgot, we have to undo the cancel switch. So the cancel push button switch is a 1 nut, okay? And you should have a pair of pliers for this. Make it a little easier to work with. Again, in just a couple turns, you loosen it up, and you should be able to take it right off, the cancel. And again, when you take off the screw, the nut, keep the nut, pull the unit out, let it hang down, and put the nut back on so you don't lose it, okay? So this is the cancel switch. Got that. Okay, now the unit comes off, okay? Here it is. This is a CDM4 player frame. The reason why you got to change this over when you're doing a Pro upgrade is because the frame has different height spacer. See the spacer? This is not high enough to support a CD Pro player. And then also the holes are a little bit different where they line up, okay, for the mounting and so on. So again, so we're going to remove that. So now the mech housing, as you can see, is all set to receive the Pro player frame. Now, on a CDM4, we can do this, and CD Pro, of course, you can remount another frame onto, but a CDM3, you cannot. And the reason being a CDM3 won't take a Pro player frame or upgrade kit is because of this. This is the cam. This cam is totally different on the CDM3 mechanism, and this shaft is different that supports the holding of the cam. It's totally different, and it won't support the Pro player cam. Because of that, you cannot upgrade the CDM3 mechanism to a CD Pro. But there is hope for you yet. We are going to be selling CD Pro mechanisms in the very near future. So if you're looking for a reconditioned Pro mechanism to replace your CDM3, you can give us a call. The next part 2 coming up, is going to be on how to install a CD Pro upgrade kit that we sell from my company. You can come back. That we provide. So we'll be going over the CD Pro kit, what it entails, what parts are included, and how to install it on part 2. My name is Bruce Wentworth. I want to thank you for being a part of this session, and we'll hope you'll see you again soon. Goodbye.